Hello world, this is Andreas Cook. Discover this, CEO of Bankedoutt Music Group.
Got pounds of the perp and the beans on deck. Bricks broke down, bitch, you can buy dry wet. Trap phone ringing off the mall.
And today's blog is about building a team. Now, if you haven't seen the other previous blogs I've done, investing in yourself and also researching the music industry, go ahead and check those out. I guess I'll have to start putting descriptions, links in the videos. But building a team, and I know a lot of artists say, because this is directed towards the aspiring artists, the ones who are just getting started, say, well, I don't have any money to pay anybody to do anything. Money, physical money shouldn't be the only thing that you should be able to offer people. You can offer people equity in a company. So my advice is go and start a company, an LLC, a corporation, however you wish to do it. But start a company and offer people equity in it. That way, at the end of the year, if you make a profit or if you have a loss, it transfers to the members if it's an LLC. In doing that, define roles that you want each individual to play. I think you should have no more than about 2 or 3 people, maybe 4 at the max, and y'all split it accordingly. How y'all think y'all should split it according to what each individual is bringing to the table, and make sure you clearly define everyone's role. That way, everyone's duty will not be bleeding over into the other person. So if one person is going to be head of marketing, let them do all the marketing and make the marketing decisions, and then present y'all with a plan, and then y'all roll with it. If someone's going to be the manager of you or business operations, let that person operate the business and make sure that everything's running efficient and effectively. If someone's going to deal with the accounting and keeping up with the sales and all that, let them do that. But offer equity. Find people that you feel that will be involved in your projects and be able to take you and the company to the next level, and to actually help create the vision that you have for yourself and for the company. Be creative with the business just like you're creative with your music, as far as attracting investors or any potential person that can help you financially when you need that cash flow to be able to put it out there and let people know about yourself. Whether you give them points off the album or you give them a certain percentage off of every album up until a cutoff point. Also, with the people that you elect to have in the company, make sure y'all have an operating agreement amongst each other, to one that determines things like how are y'all gonna operate the company. Of course, if someone does things or that's not in the best interest of the company, how do you get rid of that person? How do you bring more people into the fold if you need to at the time to raise a lot of serious capital? How are you going to vote on certain major decision makings of the company? Who has veto power? Who doesn't? Make sure like the roles and responsibilities are really clearly defined amongst each other. Make sure that there's a check and balance with all y'all, because one person shouldn't have total control of how you're doing things with the company. Y'all should have a check and balance and respect each other's expertise and what everyone brings to the table. Because once you create synergy within a company, then the company takes off dramatically. When you're fighting and are going back and forth, and especially if you don't have anything in writing, then that's when the dream will be killed, the vision will suffer, and no one's going to benefit from the chaos and the arguing and going back and forth like that. No one's going to benefit from that. Make sure you treat your business like a business. Make sure you register with the city and the county if you have to, and also with the state if it's an LLC or if you're incorporated. But also do things in the best interest of the business, and always think of terms of business to business terms instead of consumer to business terms, or business to consumer type. If you're doing business with another business, of course your prices should be 4, 5, 6, 7 times that would it be if you're doing business with a consumer. But then you can also wholesale to other businesses, and they have to in turn figure out how to get their money back on their end. But yeah, those are things that you should do. You should really sit down and build a team, and that's how you can build a team on a shoestring budget. But also make sure that y'all all put in capital and know what you're putting in and everything. And make sure you keep the business afloat. So when the business does make money, put money back into the business. Like, so if you go out there and you do a show and you want them to put, 20% of your revenues back into the company, put it back into the company. Don't just take it and spend it, because your business has to keep operating. And once y'all get to the point to where you can start paying each other, that's a payroll expense. So you're gonna have to bring in that monthly amount every month, month in and month out. And also when you're able to go out and get an office space and pay rent every month, or go out and lease a building or whatever the case may be, and you have to think about your overhead like lights, utilities, insurance for the business, all sorts of things. So this isn't just a one-time thing. This is actually building something of value, building a brick and mortar type of function. And then diversify your business. Once you're able to get to some projects out, go and sign some more artists. Have somebody over A&R and looking for other artists that are talented, that align. That way you won't solely put one artist's responsibility on the business itself, and you have a multitude of artists. You have 2 or 3 artists going out there and selling projects and making noise for the business name and everything, because everything you do increase the bottom line. At the end of the year, it will increase your bottom line. So the more diversified you are as far as bringing in revenue sources, the more efficient you get as far as like nipping the bud on your expenses every month, but still bringing in revenue for the company, income, the better your bottom line is. Now, so don't get too tied down into doing all the small things. Once you do get it up and going and you start to make a name for yourself and you're creating that demand, put people in place that can do all the smaller tasks. And it makes you more responsible, because then at the end of the day, you're like, I have to make sure that this person has a paycheck. I just don't know what they're doing. Stay in the loop with each other. Have weekly meetings. Have goals set for each week or every 2 weeks or every month that you're going to obtain. And go out there and attain those goals. And if you don't obtain them, figure out why you didn't get there and set new goals. This is Discover This, aka Andreas Cook, Bankedoutt Music Group CEO. We got some of the paraphernalia. The Bankedoutt shirt with the logo. This is the Sensation shirt. Album cover on the front. Single on the back, one of the first singles. Do It Like I Do, the one y'all heard in the other ones, with the logo. Then even got the bandana that I had embroidered also. And I got the hat. No excuses. That's what it says. No excuses. There's no excuse why you shouldn't be able to do something. The Bankedoutt Music Group LLC on the side. Yeah. Look out for Mike Nitty project coming soon. October, his mixtape, Your Beats Ain't Safe, Volume 1, the prequel. And then his album should be dropping first quarter 2015. So we're working on that. Cold Heat 2 coming July 2014 this summer. As long as I don't have to push it back, because the album is actually hot right now. It's not even a mixtape really. Got a couple of tracks that are mixtape like, but the rest of the production is it's original songs, good songs, just like Cold Heat 1. People love that one, so I'm following up with the Cold Heat 2. I hope all the information that y'all have been receiving from me and everything is helpful. You can hit me up on Twitter, DISCOVER, DIS. Hit me up on Instagram, follow me, I'll follow you back. It's DISCOVER, DISBMG. That's Instagram. Twitter is Discover This. Or like the Facebook page, Bankedoutt Music Group. YouTube is Bankedoutt MGTV. Follow the YouTube channel. I think go hit up the regular website, bankedoutmusicgroup.com, and check that out. Graphic man designed it for me and everything. Got that going. If you want to email me and ask me various topics or what I can discuss in the next blogs, then email me at Bankedoutt Music Group. Bankedoutt is 2 T's, BANKEDOUTT, Music Group at gmail.com. Believe in yourself that you can go out there and do anything that you want to do. Discover This out.